We have a couple days left in the season to try to get this final Forge rank. We've had a couple ups and downs over the last couple days, but we're going to see, are we going to be able to get our little diamond icon into being the super legendary icon? We have the Lurking Sanguar, a 5-mana 4/2 lifesteal, free of 2 units till the entertaining play this turn. A very strong tempo tool, but I'm not really needing to worry too much about tempo in the Forge. Like, you want to have a good amount of tempo, but it really is a bit on that ability to have value. Torgov, the Ice Cap Trader, is a very strong mid-range push, a 4-mana 4/5, get our Yeti stats in there. And when it hits the enemy player, we draw the discard, get our cycling, and can get +3/+3. Pretty powerful right there. And then we got, it's your boy, Rivet, the Tinker Wiz, back at it again. I love this guy. Oh, I love this guy so much. Between picking up Rivet, though, and picking up Torgov, Rivet has Warcry for each of your relics. That allows us to get some of that Warcry buff. I will say, after having played a lot more in the other game modes, Warcry can really help go through the rest of the game, and having that in the beginning helps us want to lean into relics a little bit more. Torgov, I feel like, is a lot more of a very, like, sort of middle push. Rivet, a 4-mana 4/5 also blocks a lot. A 4-mana 4/5 does block a lot. Oh, Rivet. Oh, Rivet. You know I want to do it. But Torgov, I think, is just going to be better here. Also gets us into blue, which allows us to pick our flyers earlier on. And flyers can be huge, as we've already seen. Do I want to go into time for 1-mana 1/1 flyer? I don't think so. Deadly Lifesteal Contract 2, deal 2 damage to the enemy player. Deadly is good. Deadly is good. Blue-black? Blue-black? That's Feln. I don't think I want to be in blue-black. Ice Glider allows us to just continue to be in blue. It's a pretty reasonable flyer. The Aegis allows it to protect itself a lot. It deals 2 damage to anything on play, which is pretty nice. I don't want to lead on with a 4-drop and a 6-drop, though. That's, like, negative tempo. I really want to be in blue-green. I really want to be in Horu. It really works out. I have not been in blue-black. Blue-black would, in theory, give us more deadly and ability to kill stuff. Or we could go for time. Time to give us our flying. The Ice Glider just isn't really... It's not super what you want at all. Like, a 6-mana 2/3 flyer gets outclassed by other flyers so fast. I think I'm going to take the Humbug. In terms of the bodies here, I like it the most. The 3-mana 1/1 Deadly is like... It blocks a... Okay, it blocks a lot. Lifesteal allows us to get a little bit of healing. Ooh, actually, yeah. That's actually pretty relevant. Okay, we'll go into blue-black. But we really need our blue to get us flyers. Draw a unit from your void. If it's shadow, deal 1 damage to the enemy player. That's a pretty good card to get us more value out the back. Yeti Intellectual attacks to draw a card. It can give us our extra advantage there. I'm going to take the Hatchling. It gets us a flyer body. It's a good 1-mana 1/2. It's pretty nice. And we just need something there. Somebody may sacrifice a relic to play a 6/4 Rust Fiend. So that's going to need us to be in relics. Are we... We're going to be in relics in Feln? I don't know if that's going to work out. Flying Frenzy for lifesteal this turn. A 2-mana 2/1 flyer is not bad at all. Versus Scalehide. I'm going to take the 2-mana 2/1 flyer. As opposed to the 4-mana 2/1 flyer that... Like, both of these require some synergy. I feel like this is a lot less bad if we don't get those synergies going. What do we have here? We have the Spellhammer. The 6-mana 4/4 Aegis with Inscribe. That's always nice. I'm going to go with Sticky Fingers here. Again, learning from one of our previous runs. Having the ability to trigger Frenzy for certain cards can be absolutely backbreaking. So I will take a Stinky Fingers here. Gives us a little bit of a mana outlet as well. Unleash, stun an enemy unit if it's already stunned to kill it. That's pretty nice. Gives us some flexible removal versus stunning it out a board to go in for an attack for lethal. Pretty nice. Egg Snatch, steal an attachment of your choice from the enemy player's hand and put on top of your deck. It only steals attachments? I think that's way too narrow. Or the Borderlands Waykeeper. 2-mana 1/3 with Aegis. That's a pretty good body. And we do need a couple more bodies here. Ultimate. Pay 4 to give Borderlands Waykeeper +1 and flying. So it also upgrades later on. We have, like, no removal right now, which is kind of sketch. We have 20 more cards to pick out of this. I'm going to take the Waykeeper. It's a really good 2-drop body. It's just like a really good 2-drop body. We have a pretty good 3-drop body. 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever it attacks, if the top card is a spell, we draw it. Pretty good, pretty good. We have Oxidize, negate an enemy spell that isn't fast, or deal 6 damage to an enemy wielding a weapon. It can take out relic weapons if they go against an opponent that can get that value on us. When one of your units hits the cursed player, it gets +2. Interesting. That allows us to buff up our units that can get in. It's especially good with flyers. We have 2 flyers, one that can ultimate to become a flyer. This is interesting. We really have no spells, so this is mostly just a 3 mana 3/3, which is a good body, don't get me wrong. But it's also really easily replaceable by a lot more of the commons that we get. So is it like, do we want to spend our uncommon here? Because it's also not going to be drawing us a card very consistently at all. We also should keep that in mind. So it's between the blood, which allows us to buff our units, but I don't usually need to buff our flyers, especially if they're already hitting the cursed players. The thing is that this does not help us break a board lock. It does not at all. I'll take the Oxidize. Helps us ping off stuff that gets buffed or whatnot. The Pathfinder, contract 2, draw a card, then discard a card. That's pretty nice cycling, I do not deny. That is some pretty nice cycling. The Back Alley Bouncer is a very good body of a 4 mana 4/3. Like, it's just a good body. There's not much to say about it other than that. It's a good body. And there's the Ice Glider. Ooh, man. I'm more interested in the Ice Glider now because we have even fewer flyers than I was expecting. Man, we only have 17 more picks. Back Alley Bouncer. We're going to take the Pathfinder. I like Cycle. Cycling is so good. So good. Ooh, interesting. The Vulture is a 2 mana 2/1 with flying, which we don't really need to bother trying to pick it. Soul Feast. It's removal and healing, so it's pretty good stabilizing. It only removes small things, so if they have a big thing, we get in trouble. But then there's the Midnight Goon, which can taunt things for removal. With the taunt, this will probably always go 2 for 1, but it's not going to be our choice. And I like Soul Feast for stabilizing. It does require double Shadow, and we already have something that requires double Primal, so that's going to be that's going to get us a little bit. But the stabilizing aspect of the lifesteal is so good. So we have the 6 mana Spirit Drain, which is lifesteal to deal 4 damage to a unit, which is still removal. Like, we still don't have the most removal, and it can kill some pretty big flyers. Like, 6 mana flyers have less than 4 health, so that's pretty relevant. The Chemitrail Burst really only matters when we are trying to make a swing. And even then, it doesn't allow us to really... It allows us to trade up, but it usually won't let our units survive. I think it's just the Spirit Drain, even as not exciting as it is. Cobalt Acolyte. Yeah, I think it's just the Cobalt Acolyte. 3 mana 2/1 flyer, or give Torgov flying so we can continue to loot. Yeah, I think that's better than the 6 mana 3/3 with flying. I'm gonna take that Acolyte. Ooh, another expensive guy. A 6 mana 3/4 with unblockable though. Just can't block me at all. Give another unit +3 unblockable this turn. That's pretty good top end. Hydrate, Unleash, give one of your units +1 health, and put a copy of it into your deck. That is not what we want. And then the Scavenging Vulture as a more middle play. We do not. This is unblockable. It's literally a win condition. It's literally unblockable. That's just what a win condition is. It will kill. Sleight of Hand. I've really always enjoyed Sleight of Hand because even the snowballs can be very relevant sometimes. Little Brother, we really don't need something that low. Enraged Serpent, I love it as just that 4 mana flyer to get in there. But I like having the first Sleight of Hand. I really enjoy the first Sleight of Hand. Not being able to draw into power, again, is always its downside. But being able to get those snowballs can be upside and just gets us more gas. So I'll take the Sleight of Hands. But if I had to make that decision again, I think the second one we swap over. Flying and Killer. Killer is really good. Hour of Linray. Pay 5 to draw 2, then discard a card. 5, draw 2. Like, that's a good ability. Soul Collector. When another unit dies, it gets +1, and a 2 you gain life equal to... Nah, it only starts as a 1/1. We're taking the Giant Dragon. Killer is so good. Ah! This only does 3 damage to the enemy player, unlike our other card, which does 3 damage to any unit. So this literally probably doesn't do a whole lot for us. If we want another 1-drop hatchling, we can, but Yo, it's literally Griffin. It's the name of this format for me. Gotta take it. Interesting. This is interesting. We're not taking the Associate for some reasons of like, we don't really want a ton of 1-drops because then we'll gas out. The Enraged Serpent or the Runebinder. Deadly and Lifesteal. Deadly Lifesteal will both trade for something on the ground. It always will. And we can use the Contract too for a little bit of healing to stabilize. I like the stabilizing aspect of it. What's our flyer count right now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 flyers right now. I'm feeling okay on the flying front. I think I might... You know, in the beginning, I wasn't too high on the Runebinder, but I forgot that it stabilizes you 2 more health. Although Enraged Serpent stabilizes you. It only has 2 health. Yeah, I'll take the Runebinder. That's pretty good for me. Ooh. Another Pathfinder or another Griffin? I take a Griffin. Always Griffin. Gotta love it. Oh man. Wisdom of the Elders makes our Sleight of Hand look really silly right now. Really silly. These are some really good commons. We already have 1 Embezzler. So we don't really need second Embezzler for a win con. We have the Griffins for win cons as well for having a bunch of flying in the air. Am I worried about having removal in the deck or having more card velocity? We have some very top-end cards. It's a fast spell, though. I mean, yeah, it's a fast spell. What else do we do that's fast? I think it's literally only... I guess Oxidize. Oh, and Soul Feast. Yeah, that's pretty good. Or we could take the Nevermore. Because we can probably block a 1/1 Raven with flying. Like, we have a lot of things to help block that. So the 1/1 flyer isn't going to be the biggest death of us. This is a choice. This is a choice, all right. I don't think it's the Embezzler. I think we have enough win con. So it's Wisdom of the Elders or Nevermore. 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 We'll go with the... Ooh. I'm going to take the removal. I'll take the removal. I'll take the removal. I just think that's what it is. Oh! 5 mana 3/3 flying that also gives us a 3/3 with Aegis. Oh, that's so good. What does this one do? Hour of Makar gives a unit +3 in taunt, so it kind of removes something. Yeah, we just take the body. That's such a good body. You may sacrifice another unit to give the wielder +2/+2. So it's a way to use the bodies, extra bodies. A Charkadon, we don't need that for WinCon, and then there's the Midnight Goon. I don't think I want the dagger, though. I mean, the dagger can be put on something to just make it bigger. And we have, like, 0 augmentations for units right now. Sure, I'll take it. It can make one of our smaller guys more relevant later on. Deadly plus taunt. So that always kills something. Not always the thing we want. Something. Bog Fume. Could you get it -1? It's not fast. If it was fast, I would like that so much more. Because then it can also just, you know, be removal for the sake of a combat trick. But it's not. It will kill a flyer. It will just kill a flyer. Do we take the Mercenary or the Embezzler? The Embezzler is so big, though. It's a 6 mana card. What's our curve? We have a ton of 3-drops already. Man. Maybe this is second Embezzler. But second Embezzler is so top-heavy. Is Bog Fumes worth it? Like, how many one... Oh, it's a permanent -1/-1. Okay, we take that. We take that. Because it can also just shut down things that only have 1 health. Okay, Makeshift Barrier, pay 3... Oh, yeah, Makeshift Barrier is weird. It's a 3 mana 0/5 that you can then pay 3 to turn it into a 2/2. So it's a 6 mana 2/2 with flying. That you can then pay 3 to turn back into the barrier. Like, it's cute. It's a really cute card, but I really don't like it. I really don't like it. The Runt, whenever you attack with 2 or more than you, like, alright, I remember. This is a card that gave us ultimate value, but it was greedy. I remember that being the greedy run. Volunteer Corps draws a sigil and pays 6 to become a 2/2 flying. I like how it just draws a sigil. I really like how it just draws a sigil. So Jotun Runt is the greedy option when you attack with 2 or more other units. Because we have a lot more of these removal spells, I don't think Are we gonna be on the offensive? We have 3 1-drops, 2 2. We only have 2 2-drops. Oh shiz. Yeah, we take volunteer. We only have 2 2-drops. Yikes. Oh, the trapper is really aggressive, but I love the Frostkin so much. Being able to just go in and stun something is really good to be able to have, like just having stun. Tomb of the Azure Mage. Frenzy, draw a card, then discard a card. We do have the Sticky Finger, so we can trigger Frenzy. Ultimate, pay 8 to deal 1 damage to the enemy player for each spell in your void. It is a bit of a finisher. Tundra Explorer now is a little bit more interesting since we actually have spells. I wish Makeshift Barrier doesn't have any attack. It has no attack points. Oh my god. But Tomb of the Azure Mage like literally does nothing. We have so many 3-drops. We have so many 3-drops. This is pretty bad. So many 3-drops. So it's either the Barrier or the Explorer. The Barrier can become a thing with flying. Should I try it? Is it worth trying? I don't think... Is it even worth trying? It's like it blocks, but it doesn't even like deter them from attacking. I'll take the Explorer. It's probably just best. Ooh, shiny. Play 3 units from your void that died this turn. Interesting. When Town Bully hits the enemy player, it gets +1 attack. Frenzy plays 6/6 Jotun if you don't have one. But it's only a 4-mana 1/1. And then there's Nico. Am I greedy? Am I greedy? Wait, we also have the Rune Binders. Wait, hold on. I think we go for Nico. Oh, it's a 2-drop. It's a 2-drop. Nope. We got it. So that is our list. Our list is a fun little Feln flying frenzy. We got a good chunk of removal in there. Hopefully this better balance of hopefully not Infinite Greed. I'm going to make sure I don't play for Infinite Greed this time. Is going to get us to it. And I will be seeing you guys in the first game. Alright, we're going against the Walk Softly. Walk softly and carry a big stick. So we have the mana we need. That's great. We have a 2-drop, 3-drop. Yeah, we have 2-drops and 3-drops. We keep it. We have a 3-drop we can play before the Griffin, which is nice. But again, I gotta make sure I'm not going for Infinite Greed. Not Infinite Greed. Just a reasonable amount of greed. Just a little greed. You know, just a little off the top. A little greed off the top never hurt anybody. The Cloudlight Shaman is going to be real nice here as a curve topper. Attack for 2, and then we just play Tundra Explorer. It draws us a card like... What's 6 out of 40? 6 out of 40 is like pretty bad. Like an 1/8 of the time. Which, you know, that happens. Ah, shoot. It's an 0-4. Oh no. We got stonewalled by an 0-4. Our life is over. We just attack. We attack. Maybe we draw a spell. Yeah, that was going to happen. We could Nevermore it, but we need to save this to actually kill, like, an actual thing. Do we just play out the Rune Binder? That has Deadly and Lifesteal we don't need to heal to. I really want to play Cloudline Shaman by top decking it. By top decking. I just want top deck. I just want top deck. Is that too much to ask? Greed. That's greedy. That's greedy. If we top deck a land, we can play Nevermore. Do I want to save this to trigger Frenzy later? That's the question. We'll play the Griffin. I'm going to do this not greed play. We have a second Griffin in the deck. We have the unblockable guy. That is a 1/6. Once per turn, you may pay 1 to create and draw 2/2 monk with endurance. You're going to play a spell this turn. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good. It's a 1/6. I think if I Nevermore, it keeps the attachment, so it'd be a 2/2. Ugh. So that keeps my Thirsty Bat from attacking. That's a shame. But we are going to basically skip our next turn here in order to get the Sky Serpent. We are attacking here with 2. Oh! hey, you draw a card 1/8 of the time means you have to draw a card sometimes. Got our sleight of hand there for a little bit of more card velocity. That's exciting. Brother Arcane, to draw 2 cards, you gain 2 life. Ooh, they got some gas. That's 5 mana from them. We play the Primal Sigil. We attack here, here. We attack with anything that survives from the 1/6. Probably going to need to take out the 1/6 at some... Ooh! Ooh! Drew 2 cards. That is nice. That is nice. Nothing quite like some value. But look, we need to get some value in our later games. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What is that? Whenever you play a spell, sacrifice it to play a 7/7 Sandworm. Exhausted, though. So the question is, do we think we can push for, like, a little bit of game here? Maybe the 2 damage from Runebinder is going to just be lethal damage. That would be wild. So what are they going down to here? We just fight. They take 5. Well, dang. We'll play the Waykeeper. This is a fast spell, so we can end step deal them 3, and then Runebinder deal them 2. That went incredibly well. They also didn't do a whole lot, so that also contributes to it. I'm sure if they did like something just a little bit more, it would have been problematic. But that went totally fine, totally fine. And then we Runebinder, deal you 2 damage. Whoop-pow. And that was a very, very good game 1. I have to say, went incredibly well. And I will see you guys for game 2. Here we are in game 2 against the Rising Up. Ooh, yeah, we can't keep this. We can't keep this. Like, so many cards in our deck are 3-drops that we need to basically have at least 3 power to, like, play the game. And this is pretty good. Rising Up does a bunch of swarming things. And there we go, like a 1-mana 1 with a quick draw. I have a 1-mana 1/2 with flying. So, get wrecked 1/1. This is already going to start blocking. Then I have a 2-mana 1/3. Yeah, we are. This is good. This is good. It goes to show that having units in the early game is actually good. It's actually good to pick those. So, ooh, yikes. That's a lot of bodies. There's no way I leave up Oxidize to counter that. We're gonna just have Oxidize up incidentally based off of things that happen.
For the food.
Do I want to ping for... Nah. I just want to stay back. I just want to stay back. Spark, play a 1/1 Grenadin. Ugh. Oh, it only does that when played, not every time we take more damage. I could Ritual Dagger the Sticky. I'm gonna rest on that for a little bit of thinking of what I want to Ritual Dagger. I'm thinking there's a good chance I do the ultimate here, doing it +1 in flying, and then I start chipping in for 2. We're still at 25, so yeah, we're fine. The thing that would get us is if they play an Anthem buff. That's like, give all your Grenadins +1/+1. Okay! Do we trade it? Yeah, we trade here. We just clean some stuff off the board. We don't have any Frenzy synergies right now. This is getting tough. We're looking to draw both our 5th and then our 6th power. I think we Ritual Dagger... Who do we Ritual Dagger? We're going to Ritual Dagger the Cloud Snake. We will not sacrifice a unit. And then we'll actually attack with the Snake, because that's going to be more damage on the clock. A 2/3 still blocks all of these 3. They can get in with the 1/4 if they really want to.
Bring it on!
Brash Shortthorn, that is fine. Okay, yeah. And now we play the Shaman, which just stabilizes us, and we can start attacking for like 1 year. These two 3/3s is pretty intense against a deck playing a bunch of 1/1s. So, not too bad. I think our deck just lines up very well against what the Go Wide deck is trying to do. Like, we have the, keep the 2/3 back, attack with the 3/3. I want to keep 2 things on defense most of the time, and we still present lethal next turn in the air with just our flyers. And there we go. 8 damage in the air. So I think our deck just lined up very well. We had a 1-drop, 2-drop. I've died to just mindless aggro before, but just I don't mean to say it in that sort of way, but honestly, just run units, So I'm glad I did. We're going through this pretty swiftly, so I'll see you guys in the 3rd round. For the 3rd round, we're up against the Students of Horu. Horu is pretty good. We don't have that many early drops anyway, so we can't really expect a whole lot more than this, so we're just going to go ahead and keep it. We have our 3 lands for our 1,000,000 3-drops. We do have Bog Fumes in case they play like a 2-mana 1/1, and we want to do something about it. Or, they are Horu, so they could be playing some flyers, and then this is going to be
Peace is its own
real
reward.
clutch. 1/1 Aegis, it's annoying to deal with. Like, for example, we can't Bog Fumes it as much as I would love to. We're probably just playing Tundra Explorer next turn and then playing Torgov.
Do as I do.
They're doing some student mentoring. Ooh, that's going to be yikes for us. Our 3/3 still blocks both of their creatures, though, so that's good. It becomes more tight if they play, like, another one of these to make it... Well, it doesn't give it any attack points, so even if they do attack with it, we just block it. We play the Icecap Traveler... Icecap Trader, my bad. He's not likely going to hit, and then we can't attack because they just have double block. Like, I'm not trying to trade my Tundra Spore for their 2/2.
Stillness can be strength.
Alright, now they're giving a lot of things Aegis. That's tough. All these things having Aegis is actually really tough for us. Because our kill spells basically do nothing right now. I wish we had the ability to attack through with Torgov, because I feel like I want to attack. I don't have a flyer in hand right now, so honestly, I'm just going to play my Griffin. I'm going to play my Griffin to get it started. Am I okay with trading my Tundra Explorer for this 3/2 with Aegis? Because they would double block here. I am okay. I am okay with that. That is interesting. They still do the double block. Yeah, I'm going to take out this guy. Didn't draw a card, but we cleaned up the board a little bit. That's an interesting card. They also drew a card with Echo that we do need to be aware of.
Just reattach
That
this.
is fine. They have not played a Relic Weapon yet. Oh, Cliffside Porter? Yeah, that's fine. Like, you've mucked up the ground a lot. I give you that. The ground is extra mucked up. So we're going to be attacking for 2 in the air for a little bit. But this is an unfortunate spot to be in. Like, they are wider on board, and we just don't really have a lot happening. Is there any reason to keep this in hand? Oh, they're going to stun my guy. Yeah, that's fine. We have the Soul Feast to hopefully ping off a Relic Weapon, so this extra HP doesn't do a whole lot. But man, this is tough. There's just not... This does a lot to stop us. Runebinder, we are going to go ahead and ping off that extra right there. Just because I don't want their Relic Weapon to get even extra value. Stun my Deadly Lifesteal. Okay. We now have a second flyer to attack in. Yeah. 4/5 holding down the fort. That's part of why we picked him over. My boy Wiz. No. Yeah, but we're just... This is just where we're at. We're just attacking in the air. Do I want to cycle away any of these cards? I'm tempted to cycle away the Bog Fumes, but I'm almost worried that will need to try to take care of one of these, or something else that has Aegis. Say they play like a 4-mana 4/4 with Aegis, I would need to use this to ping it off, then use Spirit Drain to actually kill it. So I kind of want to keep all these. Okay, so there goes the fort. We now have a 2/2 pig. We have our Deadly back up, though. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? No blocks. We take the 2. We take the 2. Scaly Gron. Do we want to kill the 2? No. No, we don't. Okay, yeah, that's a card to discard.
In the dark.
So we will pay our contract. We'll draw a card and discard one. Yeah, discard the Seed of Cunning. We save the Griff for the next turn so we can play 2 of them. And I think 2 Griffs is going to be more than enough for a win condition. We leave up our fast Soul Feast for our interaction point, and we pass the turn. Do we want to Soul Feast now because we can't Soul Feast next turn? No. We want to use it only when it's relevant. Attack with the Flyers. Get in there. You're down to 10. Play Griff number 1. Play Griff number 2. So we do have them... Actually, we're going to Bog Fumes the 2-1. We can take it out, and we have them dead next turn. We have 8 in the air, plus another 2 from the Runebinder. So we'll see if that works. We could go for the lifesteal here from the bat, but if the damage goes through anyways, then they're just dead. And then Soul Feast. So we had both Soul Feast and Runebinder. So we had both ways of finishing off that damage. They had a little bit of an early start. They had the Steadfast Deputy, which they buffed up a bit, but I think we have a really just solid deck here. Really solid. This is really exciting. I think we can do it. We're going to be heading into the next game. We are currently looking at game number 4 against Sky Crag Sorcery. Okay, we have our 2-drop here. Very nice. It stops our 3-drop play, so we'll have to decide if we want to actually do it. But it does get us our mana needed to play like any of our 4 drops. So that this is a beautiful hand. We keep it. Also, if you are watching, let me know how the current format looks. There's a lot more sort of like edited down than usual between games, and that's because I'm actually using the OBS like pause recording button, so it doesn't play everything all the time. So let me know if it's if the flow is feeling a little bit better, just going from game to game to game to game. And if there's any other thoughts that you have, just let me know. This is going to be a problem. It's a 3-1. I think we just play the corpse and don't contract. We have the sigils in our hand that we need, and we really need to play a 3-drop next turn. I'm going to go for the Runebinder, I think. Well, the Runebinder can help take that Aegis off. Yeah, we take the 3 here because this is currently holding back the quick draw. Okay, so Cloudline Shaman is going to do what Cloudline Shaman does and just hold down the fort. In that case, I do think I want to Runebinder this turn, because by Runebindering this turn, I both ping off the Aegis, and I don't have the contract going into the Cloudline Shaman turn. We block here, yeah. We take out the 3-1. It's just more aggression than we want. Oh, huge! That is huge for us. Them skipping turn 4? That's nice. I would assume they have a lot more spells to play. But right now they've been very creature-focused. Yeah. We're going to go for the Shaman, and we are going to pay the contract for it. We have the 6 mana to play the ultimate on the Volunteer Corpse at some point if we want to have our 2/2 flyer. Alright, the Aegis to make sure that Exhaust doesn't completely wreck us is pretty good. We have nothing to do with only 2 mana. Yeah, we get in there. We need to turn the corner eventually. Like, we need to actually like start doing things. There's a chance I might have wanted to attack with both to goad them into double blocking. But it's better to just not try too hard. Honestly, just getting 2 Griffs here is going to be more than enough. Yeah. Attack for 3. Sure, I'll goad them into it. They already paid its Aegis. Alright, cool. Them trading down there, this is like, you know, one of the things of like kind of figuring out how the CPU works. But getting them to trade away their board there, beautiful. Beautifully magnificent. Now we just kind of, they have 8 mana up? Sure, let's make Volunteer Corpse a flyer. And attack with everything. It's not the most, like, sort of aggressive play. With the Soul Feast, we still have lethal. With the Ritual Dagger, we still have lethal. And we don't play into them having, like, anything in addition. So we're going to go for the... Yeah, we're going to go for Soul Feast lethal. If they don't have a counter for that. Ah, they do have a counter for that.
Truth of my bloodline.
Honestly, that's just a one or the other. I could have gone for the dagger if I feel like they wouldn't have had anything for that. But Sticky Fingers now. If this card survives, we just pay for it and ping them. They are not getting out of this. Yep. And that is going to be game number 4. We are breezing through this Forge run. This is feeling very nice. Very nice. There is a chance that something could go awry. We have the big bad game still coming up. Including the rank up match, which is going to be the super tense. But that was game 4. I am going to see you guys in for game number 5. Whew, the Combray Alliance. Ooh, that can be rough. Because they are one of the other factions that actually go with the Flyers. I like the hand. I do. But we can't keep it. The Skycrab Wyver Arch. I feel this card's going to be so good. Again, we have so many 3-drops. Sleight of Hand can't even draw us into more power. We have to have at least 3 power in our hand. This is fine. Given that we have nothing we're doing on 3 anyways, we'll probably just draw a Sigil out of our deck with the Corpse. Even though, like, we don't actually need to have more power for anything. But deck thinning value. You gotta get that sweet deck thinning value.
Order of the Oracle.
Okay, it doesn't have War Cry. That's good. I was getting worried for a bit because the Corpse wouldn't actually trade with it. We'll draw another Primal Sigil from our deck. Just play the cards. But because it doesn't have War Cry, they don't eat, like, too much free value from us. Yeah, that's fine. This is annoying, especially if they have any way to buff it up, but we're going to be okay. If we can get to Volunteer Corpse getting to the point where it can block the Familiar, then we at least block on that front too.
We found it.
Okay, this is a problem now. We need to draw something that does anything. As cool as Nico is, as cool as it is for aggression, Nico cannot block. Not even if he wants to. Hopefully, I can attack with Nico and get them to trade down with it. Like, trade in the Endurance guy for it. Shoot. Yeah, that's a problem. That guy's a problem right there. This is not going well at all. This is not going well remotely. Oh no. So what happened this game? We had to throw away our hand that had a lot of the actual, like, gas in it. And we... Aegis. Aegis is really just wrecking our entire life. And that's just what it does. Because it takes 2 effects to kill a thing. No! Oh, God. It's a combo. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. I think we're dead. That is such a shame. Man, it wasn't even a spell. It was a weapon. We could, like, Nevermore and Oxidize this to kill it, but it has so much, like, negative value. I'm going to Nevermore the 4/6 because I don't need to deal with this as another threat right now. But we are in so much trouble. What can we do here? What can we do here? I don't know what we can do. So Cabal Embezzler on blocking duty. Nico attacks. Nico might trade for something. Yeah, they have so much life from the... Silverwing Familiar is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Yeah, we are so dead. I guess we can block here. We need a miracle, and that is not it. Ah, shoot. That is a shame. That is an absolute shame. Oh, gosh darn it. Well, I will see you guys in for game number 6. Hopefully going into our 5th win. Game number 6. But we need our 5th win. Oh no. Oh nay. So we're still trying to obtain the final rank. So 1 loss is okay. 1 loss we can afford. We just have to hope it doesn't happen like that next time. Wings of the Valkyrie, we're going first. Absolutely keep this. There's a good chance we'll use Volunteer Corps to draw another Sigil. But maybe we do that after we play Nico. We can play Nico to get some early damage in. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, especially since we drew our 4th Sigil, I'm very interested in playing Nico. I even might play the Griff next turn. Flying Summoning Gate 2. Yeah, Nico we're going to trade down with that, and then we're going to try to draw it back later with its Frenzy ability. They are not interested. They are not interested in trading down with it. That is interesting to us. Do I just play Griffin now? Yes, I do. It makes them have to do something about their Sky Guard if they're going to want to get it in, or Soaring Guard, my bad.
My life for Archon.
Flying Revenge guy. That guy eats up Nico for breakfast, unfortunately. Just does.
Hanging it up.
Volunteer cards will pay it. We'll take a Shadow Sigil from the deck. Ooh, or do they double block the grip? Ooh, that's gross. I'll just attack with Nico.
Got the set.
They are not interested in trading with Nico. I am so intrigued by that. I am very intrigued by that. Reinforce for 4 health. I mean, that's fine. Like, ooh, oh, that's, wait, what? Silence and stunning my I mean, I guess? I feel like it would have been so much better to stun my, like, Griff or, like, literally anything else. We'll play the Tundra Explorer because we have nothing we want in Nevermore right now. And we would be banking on them playing something we'd want in Nevermore. Oh. Ooh. Oh, yikes. Ooh, yikes. That is not nice. That is not nice at all. It has Warcry. So they have 1 Warcry buff. We want to minimize the Warcry buffs. At a minimum, we can always Soul Feast it to make sure they don't get the buff. But maybe we could try to get in with the Tundra Explorer? They might not block it, but we'll see if they do. Heck yeah! I'm wondering what they're trying to do with these. Like, they're leaving them up, but they're not doing anything with them. I don't want to discard any of these cards in hand right now, so I'm just going to end the turn and leave them up. That's a fine thing that they got the buff on. Because I know what they've been doing so far, I'm going to Soul Feast the 3-2. That way I can get in with the 3-3 and continue on. We'll get back Nico eventually. Like, that's what Nico does sitting in the rear guard, so we don't need to try to turbo the Soul Feast to trigger Nico already. Primal Sigil. Do I want to discard that right now? We do want to get to 6 for a number of things. But I'm okay enough discarding it that I will go ahead and play the Pathfinder now. Yeah. We'll discard the Primal Sigil just so we can have, like, even sigil counts. Oh, so we can play double Griffin now? Oh, that's good. That's really good for them. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I mean, I guess. Kill a 1-2? Although, no, if I give it to the 1-1 with Revenge, the 1-1 with Revenge is just gone. Because it will Revenge back as a 0-0, I believe. Oh, no. Because, oh, negative 2, I forgot I had flying. Because it has no stats, it's just gone. I have to, what is this 1-2 doing? Oh, they're leaving it as a Valkyrie for their Valkyrie ally abilities. That's what's happening here. That's why it's still there. They're not at 8 yet to pay for it, so I'm not going to bother trying to kill this. Yeah, like, the 2-1 helped us cycle through another card, so we're fine. We have the Nevermore in case they play something large, and for now we're just we're kind of getting in with our Dinky Flyers, which is fine. Like, we gotta do our best to get there eventually, and Dinky Flyers can do it. That's why Flyers are good. Endurance and Lifesteal. Ooh, interesting. That's an interesting one. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think we dagger here, sacrifice the corpse, which is literally doing nothing. Then we attack with these 2 big boys. Yeah, so that got the Valkyrie gone. So there's no longer a Valkyrie we need to deal with. Do they have anything? It's not even worth trying to block it. Like, we're at such a high life total already. No other Valkyries on the board, so it's only a 3-mana 2-1. Heck yeah. Okay, so they're at 12. If we, like, what do I want to do to this? This trades with this. They take 7. Not enough. If I kill this with Spirit Drain, which feels like a waste, I put them down to 9. Then if anything gets through, I can Rune Binder them. So we're setting up lethal. That's the goal. We're setting up lethal. I like being at 30. That is, that's very nice. That's very nice being at 30. It's very securing. That's fine, I think, because they're not playing a flyer yet. They have 4 mana to do it. They gain 1 life back up. They're up to that. Alright, cool. Math did, in fact, work out for us to get our lethal. Okay. So that was us playing to the board, knowing where we could attack, knowing where to do it. Alright. 5 wins. 5 wins. We need 2 more wins, and then we're able to get our rank up. So I'm going to see you guys in for the 7th game, attempt to get our 6th win. So we have 2 wins to go. We need to win 2 more of these in order to have a good shot. We're going first, which is really helpful, but we're up against Hellfire. And that is a problem for us. I'm going to keep this hand with the Runebinder for some life gain and the Spirit Drain for some life gain. But I'm going to be completely honest. If they just go 1-drop, 2-drop, I think we're in a very bad spot. If they're 1-drop to Seek Power, I think we're going to be more okay. The real thing we need to be cautious about is them overrunning us, because Hellfire is an aggro deck. They are Stone Scar aggro.
Always bring a knife.
2 mana, 2-1 with charge, like exactly like that. Thankfully, Tundra Explorer does block that really well. Ooh, we're at an interesting spot. I'm going to play the Tundra Explorer now.
Is deep here.
There's a chance we might just play Volunteer Corpse with the Contract too to spend our total 4 mana, so that we can play the, yup, Torch. Torch would do that. Torch would do that. Torch is so good. It's so good. But they don't have anything else. I really want to play the Cloudline Shaman next turn. I feel like Cloudline Shaman would just stabilize our board like so fast. Because the 3/3 with Aegis is actually something for them to deal with. I'm going to no-block it. It's only for 2. This could potentially block like some wood ones. Back Alley Bouncer is annoying. It really is. But we're going to play the Shaman. If... Ooh, this is an interesting spot to have to make a decision in. Oh, never mind. No decisions. No decisions. We trade. This is a shame, though. Shoot. We can't take the 4 there. We can't. Can we draw 2-drop? No. Okay, this is... We're at the Spirit Drain point of the game, though. We are at the Spirit Drain point of the game. So we do get to deal 4, heal 4. And that is nice. Like, taking care of that, for example. I wish we could do more than that, though. What are we looking at? We don't have a lot lined up super well. We don't turn that into a Valkyrie, because I'm so worried about the 5 damage, I think I just have to Spirit Drain that. Stabilizes us up to 21. Still no blocks. Like, it's only for 2. It's only for 2.
I wanted a
That
challenge.
is issue for us, especially if there are cards like have significant weapons. What can we do here? We are it's also just a 3/3. Ooh, it's also just a 3/3. Do I want a Runebinder here? We need to Sleight of Hand into gas. We need to Sleight of Hand into gas. We're at 19. We might Runebinder for no contract, no Nico Engrave. And then Sleight of Hand? Well, if we do it for no contract, we can Sleight of Hand first then. Just have knowledge. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. This is gonna be nice for a future turn. I mean, this might get this if they try to put a weapon on it. What if they don't put a weapon on it, though? Well, what if we Runebinder 4 life gain then? That puts us down to 6 mana for the following turn? Which is almost enough mana to still do everything we want. Yeah, we can do a little thing there. Get a little bit more life. Get a little bit more life. We only have 1 point of contract on us. Well, that would do that. That would do that. Do we just chump here? No. I'm playing with fire here, kind of. This is definitely a playing with fire kind of moment. We can kill her down to 3/3 and just not deal with it. I want to kill her down to 2/1 for value, though. Keep the 2/1. And then we play the Pathfinder. Pay our debt. discard the sigil because we really don't need another sigil right now. We have 2 debt that we'll have to take care of. But I think... Hold up. Excuse me? So, we block here. Because we need to set up them attacking that again on this, and then we deal 6 damage to it. Because that's freaking 8 health. 8 health is a lot. 8 health is a lot. We only need to leave up 2 mana, so we'll Cobalt Acolyte on... Well, Cobalt Acolyte can also do the block. So we'll Cobalt Acolyte on this. Attack for 3, leave back this 2/1. Just in case they kill one of the other 2/1s, because we really need to kill this. It's a 10-8. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. The Infernus is annoying. It's like really annoying. But they're down to 1 card in hand and we're at 11. They'll have nothing on board. So we just have to try to survive whatever happens. We attack for 5 every turn. We stick our fingers. And we ping because we don't have any fast effects. There's a chance we definitely just chump block. Okay. This feels a lot better. I still want to leave back the sticky fingers to chump block if necessary. They're at 9. Like, there's definitely a case to be made that I should be pushing here for more damage. That pings down the flyer, which is fine. Oh, heck yeah. We got our 10 plus cards in Void. Let's go. We got our 7-8. Okay. With the 7-8, I feel a lot better. Actually, we will Bog Fumes the 1/1, get in with both of these, and play our 7-8.
Let us make bargain.
Alright. Whew! That was intense. They were incredibly aggressive. And because, well, they took off turn 1. That taking off turn 1, I think, was part of what really helped us stabilize there. Because we didn't have to worry about them swinging in for more damage even. Like, if we look at what we had on board, if they had a 1-drop with even, like, 1 power, we were not dealing with that for, like, the first, like, 6 turns, which would have gotten in, like, 6, 7 more damage, which would have gotten us into a lot more of a danger zone. The Infernus, scary, especially if they open with multiple Infernuses. Oh my god, that swings the matchup so much. Infernus, turns out if you have it in your opening hand and it's free for 5 damage Lava Axe, it's pretty good. But we are 1 win away from ranking up, and we have no losses left to spare, so the next game is going to be the final game for the rank up. Let's see if we can do it. And our final rank up game is against Spreading Darkness. This is worrying. We could turn to Oxidize something. Turn 3 Griff. We're going first. I think I have to keep it. It has 3 power and it has all of our colors. Like, there are hands we could just mulligan into that would just straight up lose us the game, and we're trying to not straight up lose the game. So we just have to bite it and run with it. We are unfortunately at the point, though, that if they kill our 1 unit, we can't do anything. We got a Nightfall trigger, which is nice. Lets us play stuff. This being deadly, though, is no fun. This is no fun with this being deadly. It's Nightfall again. Yeah, so now we have no units. They do get us into Nightfall again, but it also deals us damage in addition to drawing cards. Now the question is, do I want to play my second Griff? I literally have nothing else going on if I don't. Or do I want to Soul Feast instead to maybe take out the 2/1? What could we do on 5? Ugh. I guess we do this on 4. On 5 we do Griff plus Oxidize, possibly? I don't feel super good about this, but I want to take care of this sooner rather than later. I take the 2, though. I take the 2 if they don't play any... Oh, why is it a 4/4? Why is it a 4/4? Shoot. Darn it. Shadow Sigil. We can play Griff plus Nico. but I don't think that actually does a whole lot for us. We can do Griff plus Oxidize for if we do have something we want to counter. They're going up to 7 mana. That is incredibly worrying. That is incredibly worrying. Honestly, I Nico plus Oxidize. It's not super relevant that I play on curve right now. Come on, be a big spell, be a good spell. Be a big spell I can counter. Be a big spell I can counter, please. Shoot. Oh, God. Please. Stop it. We are in trouble. So Nico trades with the Glimmering Wasp, like, every day of the week. Like, that just happens. I think I killed the Dusk Walker with the Spirit Drain. Oh my god, this is tough. We are in a tough spot, and I don't like it one bit. We are in a tough spot, and I don't like it one bit. This isn't even fast, so we can't... So the reason I want to kill the Duskwalker is that it's a 4/4 right now. That is what's giving them the power to be able to ultimate the Xenon Guardian next turn. However, the thing is that if Xenon Guardian in general gets to be an 8/8, then I can't really do anything about it. There's a possibility that I just have to, like, suck it up and, like, roll with it. And just try to postpone it as long as possible. I don't like any of the options, though. Like, I attack here, and then I ask them to trade with my Nico. If I knew that the AI would not trade with Nico, like, ever, there's a good chance I probably shouldn't have picked him. Because one of the important things is that Nico, is that we try to, like, eat it up. It's a 5/5? Oh my god, it's just a 5/5. What do I do against just a 5/5? So I could do Dagger plus Nico to trade down with something? And then play Griff? Using 2 cards to deal with Xenon Guardian is no fun at all. Because, like, this is... it's too smart! It's too smart for me! Okay, this was a mispick. This was a mispick, now knowing how the format is actually set up. If they just never trade with Nico, if they never block Nico, it is only good in aggressive decks, and my deck is not that. Now I have to decide what am I trading with the Xenon Stranger is the question. This is an attack for 10? Shoot. Shoot, this is bad. Oh god, we're so close!
Step into the
We get so close! What else could we do here? So we Hatchling plus Embezzler.
I can get in.
If I give Nico unblockable, then what do we do? We have to block, block, and block. We have to block at least these 3. This could eat that unless they give it an ultimate. This heals them for fucking 5. It heals them for 5! Heals them for 5! I almost want to goad them into blocking Nico. I want to goad them into blocking Nico so bad. But I just don't think they will. They do. Okay. I don't think that significantly changes... Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Block here. Block here. Block here. And then we die to Nightfall damage. No! We were so close. Oh! Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. What happened there? What happened there that made things go south so fast? I think our deck just didn't have a way to deal with a 4/4. We felt that in the other match we lost to. We just didn't have a way to deal with a 4/4. We had our 4-mana 4/5 that we could draw into, but we only had one copy of it, which isn't going to be enough. Ah, that's frustrating. But we're learning. We're learning. We still have a couple more days to try to do this. So we're gonna get that last 4th ring by the end of the month. By the end of the month, you mark my word, we're gonna get there. We are going to get there. But wish you guys all well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.